welcome back to Kicking It with Kirstie. So today we're doing something that I really wanted to do for a really long time, and people usually ask people to do Q&As, but I'm just not popular in that area. So I just thought I'd look up some questions and just talk to y'all, get some thoughts out. And yeah, I'm really excited. I recorded this video actually yesterday, but it was like 20 minutes and apparently my phone couldn't take all this awesomeness, so it just kind of shut down on me, and another reason why I need a camera and stuff. But I thought I'd do 100 questions in 10 minutes, and I'm down for a challenge if you're down for a challenge. And of course, if it's too long, I'll try to make this like into separate videos. Y'all can just follow along as you please. So without further ado, let's get in. Question number 1. Do I like who I am right now? Right now, I do like who I am. There's times you need to go through to get where you are right now. And just thinking about the book of Genesis, when God made stuff, he was like, he made the trees and it was good, and he made like the water and it was good. After you go through something, or when you accomplish something, you should have that moment to just say, it's good. And I think I've been through a good bit to get where I am right now, so I definitely feel like I'm in a good space right now, and I can say that I'm good, but I don't think I'm finished. So God was like, it is finished on that cross. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be. I like where I am right now. So all right, number 2, when was the last time I laughed so hard? So actually recently my family has been doing more eating together, and we'll just laugh. Like, they're hilarious people, and I'm glad to just be in a family that we can just laugh about random stuff. I won't tell y'all what we talk about, but just know it's funny. And what would I truly regret not doing if I died tonight? Oh boy, I would regret not traveling more. I'm only 17 and I want to see the world, baby. Alright, number 4. What advice has someone in my family given and that I've taken just in time? If family gives you advice, it's not really like a I'm gonna give you advice type of thing. It's more like you're going through the situation, and then your family just kind of like drops something, and then you have to like kind of soak that in and be like, whoa, this really means something bigger. I was doing something with my grandma this morning, and she was like, I wish more people were on fire for the Lord like I was. And I think that's a really controversial thing, because another time my dad also said I wasn't brought up the way I was brought up, then I wouldn't encounter Jesus like the way I did. But I feel like even if I wasn't raised in a Christian household, God would still find a way, and I think he does that with everyone. Eventually, if you let him in your heart, then he's gonna meet everyone wherever they're at. So what would I do if my biggest fear came true? Overcome it. I mean, you survived 100% of your worst days, so just keep going. What would I do with my remaining days if I had only a year left to live? If I only had a year left to live, I would spend more time with what really matters. And this question kind of makes you think, like, why aren't you doing it now? Because we really not promised tomorrow. I would travel, but I would also just spend more time with poor people and homeless people, and just like give back to them, because they're the people that really need someone. Why am I afraid of being true to myself when others are around? Ooh, this is a good question. So I think I'm afraid of being true to myself when others are around, because you're scared that the idea of who you are in their mind is someone that they already fancy. Like, this version of who you are in their heads, they're already like so set on like who you are, and they like you for who they think you are, instead of you being real and you being true to who you are, because like you're playing it safe sometimes. And that's why I think it's great to just be true to who you are, be true to the people around you, and eventually like the real ones will stick around. And I feel like there's something I've gotten better with, like I've dealt with, but I still got a long way to go, especially just being in high school. You kind of figuring out who you are. And I don't mean to sound all philosophical, but that's a good question. All right, so where was I at? What are the 3 things that I'm most grateful for? My house, being alive, and food. Have I done something recently that I could be proud of? I'll say I continued with my weight loss journey. That's something I struggle with. Like, I ate a lot one day, but you know, I got up today and I exercised, and I still have a lot to do. I have guard tryouts and I have to learn that routine. I don't know, it's just the little things, you know. So like, if you want to accomplish something, just go out and do it. When was the last time I extended kindness to somebody? I was in the grocery store and I asked this girl when she graduated, and she told me, and she was like, "It's good to see you," and I was like, "It's good to see you too." And it's just a really good moment, because you know, people don't really check up on people anymore, and it's something that I'm trying to get better at, and something that I think the world needs more of. So yeah, just checking up on people. What question do I want to know the answer to if it will help? What question do I want to know the answer to if it will help humanity? Does COVID-19 have a cure? And if so, where is it at? What do I really want from a life? I think I want happiness from life, and more happiness. I want success, and I think that really just comes from a place of stability. And if you're stable, then I feel like you're content in every situation. Like Paul says, he's like, "I am content no matter what situation I am." And he goes on saying that he can do all things through Christ who strengthens him. Like, happiness and success is one thing, but you know, being content with life is a whole other aspect of my personality. Still needs improvement, just to be truer to who I am and listen to me, because there's always like a part of me that knows what's best for me, and I think I need to listen to that part more, and of course listen to what God has to say. Of course, insecurities, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop needing improvement, because there's just so much that I feel like I could reach and fulfill my potential. I would say all parts, but most importantly, my intuition. And must I take people's advice? I don't know, must I? There's wisdom in other people, but there's also a wisdom that comes from God. that no one can give out. This quote, it's like, I had a purpose before anyone else had an opinion about it. And I think that's really important to know that, you know, no matter what anyone says, you know, it only matters what God says. And it's really just up to where you are in life and what you really need in that moment, because, you know, people are gonna give you advice about everything, but that doesn't mean you have to take it. What annoys me the most? People who are talking about doing something, but they never do it. And they're like, I cannot stand the way that the country is going, but they're not, you know, being a kind person. They're not, you know, trying to change themselves in order to change the world. And that's what I don't like. I don't like people who talk the talk but don't walk the walk, you know. You gotta do both. Probably stepped on some toes. But anyways, okay. The question is, do others find me likable? I think some people do. I like this question because there's a difference between flirting and being friendly. Someone said that, and I really like that. And I think if you're a likable person, then that means you're acceptable. And there's another girl who said that people like you, they only like one version of you. But if they love you, they love every version of you. So I think likable, yes, but when it comes to who I really am, people could get to know me better, and I could get to know others better. So I think I don't find everyone likable, but I think everyone kind of has the potential to be likable. I think it's so cool about getting to know someone, because there's just so much unknown, and even getting to know someone you've known for a very long time, it's very showing of who's meant to stay in your life and who's not meant to. Am I enriching other people's lives with what I do? What do I do? I mean, I don't have a job, so I don't really do anything. But the thing about like integrity is like doing the right thing when no one else is watching. And when it comes to like my character, I feel like it could always get better, but I hope that, you know, people don't mistake my kindness for not just weakness, but like fakeness, or they mistake, you know, my message as a way to be negative in a world that's already negative. You know, you just want to spread some positive and just start a conversation, I really feel like, because that's how, you know, you change things. It's not just listening, but understanding and showing empathy and compassion. So I don't know, I just try to treat others like I want to be treated. So I hope that the way I treat people can really tell something about me. And I don't know, I just love people. There's so many types of people. How meaningful is my life? So meaningful. Everyone's life is meaningful, no matter where they are or what they do. Their life is meaningful. Would I lay down my life for somebody? For sure. I mean, I don't know who, but if they're important to me, yeah. Alright, that has been, I think, like 25-ish questions, and I'm gonna stop this and edit and maybe make a part 2. So, thanks for kicking it with Kirstie, and see y'all next time.